Hello, my name's Martha Colburn, and we're going to see a short film now about the making of my film Dolls Versus Dictators, which was a commission from the Museum of Moving Image in New York. This film is a collection of the dolls from the Museum of Moving Image, which is dolls from the great television and movie hits of the past, and 10 of the, at the time, greatest and most evil dictators. This scene is about the country Myanmar and Tan Shui. He's introduced by a Charlie Chaplin doll. He is known for killing a lot of people. So comes this guy with his space gun, and he chops Tan Shui's head in half, and thus he is dead. In this scene we have Isaias Afwerki from Eritrea. Barbed wire comes out of his mouth, grabs a hold of this radio tower, which is of course transmitting news or information which he repressed in his country. As he's talking, comes the Star Trek ladies on their spaceships, zap him with their laser guns. Thus his demise. In this scene we have Malachizanawi from Ethiopia. He spells his name with this magic wand. Then appears the national troops, and someone from a 70s sitcom is also spying with them. Then Malachizanawi appears. He's got these crazy eyes, so he's like projecting his powers. The Power Rangers are the ones that come along and save the day, killing Malachizanawi and saving the country from the dictatorship. Our next scene is starring Islam Karmanov from Uzbekistan. He rises up from behind his desk, and we have some scenes from the Hardy Boys. They have radios, and they're detecting that he has a prisoner here, G.I. Joe, in prison in this kind of cave, and Dynamite throws his dynamite, saves him. And then G.I. Joe comes out and punches Islam Karmanov. Islam Karmanov then falls into this vat of boiling water, and he was known for boiling people, so that's why it is that way. And these are real American CIA secret agents that are sort of involved in the whole scenario. In this scene, we have Robert Mugabe, who writes his name backwards and from the beginning, as if he's some kind of mystical figure that can write backwards. Pee Wee Herman enters the scene, hopping on icebergs. Mugabe then pokes Pee Wee in the eye with one of his pencils, and then he stabs the doll from the Howdy Doody show, and yarn blood comes out. Then an owl comes down and grabs Farrah Fawcett. Pee Wee arrives, takes Mugabe's head, and throws it across the scene into this theater of death, and Mugabe's head falls into a wheelchair, and she just carts him away. This scene is about Muammar Gaddafi. It begins with this magical feather things coming in. Appear two of Muammar Gaddafi's bodyguards that were known to be very sexy. Then Muammar Gaddafi appears, and he appears in parts, as if he's just metals and bone and this toy gun. He is confronted by Chips. They've been in a battle with Gaddafi, and Gaddafi shot out his magic arm that was with yarn, and it wrapped up Chips, and the Chips boys were out of the picture. So little Ricky then proceeds to take this large grenade and hurl it at Gaddafi, thus disintegrating him. In this scene we have Turkmenistan, and its dictator is Gurban Ghouli Berdimuhamedow. And he appears, as does characters from Star Wars. Then comes Gurban Ghouli, and he shoots through his toy glasses, tin foil. We have another doll appear, hits him in the head. This is the final scene with Kim Jong Il II. This is one of the Charlie's Angels that comes in, and she shoots a rubber band at him, at which point he turns around and shoots her with his eyes, kills her and turns her into this skeleton. Then this guy comes in and proceeds to shoot Kim Jong Il II. Out of his death rises Kim Jong Il III, who we have here. It's like this very small worm. Enters this doll from a 1950s TV show, and she is a suicide bomber, and she proceeds to blow up the entire scene.